Black Panther is the latest installment in Marvel's ever-expanding cinematic universe. Written by Ryan Coogler and Joe Robert Cole, directed by Ryan Coogler, and starring Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, and Lupita Nyong'o, Black Panther is by far the best Marvel movie I've ever seen.
We are home. My son, it is your time.
Black Panther follows T'Challa, the heir to the throne of Wakanda, an isolated, technically advanced African nation, as he becomes king, as his father died in civil war. After T'Challa becomes king, the country falls into turmoil, as a long-lost member of his family challenges for the throne.
Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
The revolution will not be televised.
I didn't come into this movie expecting too much. From the trailers I'd seen, I was just looking for a fun action movie like the other Marvel movies I've seen. I've often said that I come into a Marvel movie expecting to have kind of turn off your brain fun. And Black Panther isn't really a turn off your brain fun movie. It's got some surprisingly challenging parts to it. The way I described this to a friend of mine is, it's one part Batman-esque superhero movie, and by that I mean just its action sequences reminded me a lot of Batman. It's one part James Bond film. There's an entire sequence in a underground casino that was giving me really hard James Bond vibes. And one part political thriller. And I really wasn't expecting that out of a Marvel movie. On top of its plot, Black Panther has some of the best action sequences I've ever seen in a Marvel movie. Most of the time, as I've described it in a Marvel movie, you get kind of this visual overload action, where it's a lot of bright colors, big explosions, and I mean, even take Thor Ragnarok, for example, you get a lot of almost 80s LSD vibes with the action sequences. They're kind of insane. This definitely felt more, as I said, slick and grand. The action sequences weirdly reminded me of Christopher Nolan's Batman. And what I mean by that is, for one thing, the stealth sequences with Black Panther felt just like the stealth sequences in Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. They're intimate. They're kind of not as scary as it was in Batman, but they definitely have this intense feel to them that I really enjoyed. And the much bigger action sequences and some of the one-on-one fights have this grand, sometimes chaotic feel to them that I really enjoyed. The action in this is some of Marvel's best, I think. This has got to be some of the best world building I've ever seen in a movie in general. The country of Wakanda is incredibly well developed and has such great personality. The mix of African culture and high technology was really quite interesting. And the same can be said about the music. The music in this movie is done by Ludwig Göransson, and his combination of traditional African music and hip-hop beats really created a unique listening experience that I thoroughly enjoyed throughout the whole movie.
The revolution will be live.
Black Panther is a terrific movie. Its intriguing plot, visually stunning action, and unique world building create the best Marvel movie I have ever seen. A 5 out of 5. Written by Ryan. Written by Ryan. I am talking like this.